So
Now to put them all together.
yay. So you're going to need
Your wood glue.
your wood glue. So these are 30 by 2. So they are bullet heads. So we'll just leave them open. Chuck them to the side. So
Be very careful picking them up.
yes, because they are sharp. Alright, so
So you put your sides on first.
we need glue.
Yes.
And that should stay.
Just line it up.
Press it down. And do the other side. Make sure you clean up the glue.
Once it's on there, just wipe off the excess glue that's there. Try not to move a bit of wood.
Doesn't take long to dry. Alright, so now once you've cooked it and it's dried, just mark where you want to place your
Nails.
nails.
You can go with 2, we're going to go with 3.
And you're just gonna carefully
Nail it in. Being sure to watch your fingers.
watch your fingers. Make sure you do it straight.
Just nudge it a little bit if you need to make sure it's going straight.
Sweet.
And a good way to do it is if you're ever doing things on both sides, so we've got one there, so now we'll do one over here.
Sure. Bada bing, bada boom.
Alright, so now, once again, now on the opposite side. Maybe not.
Maybe I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. We'll be right back. Okay, now we've cut it. Measurements were a bit off, more like way off, but
We fixed it.
we fixed it. And even though it's still a bit wonky, we're gonna fix it because I've got handy dandy putty. Feel that's also
We're not professionals, so
I'm not professional.
you know.
So glue.
Have it. Once again, wipe away the excess glue once you've got it on.
Shake's going.
Slide it on in.
Slide her in. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it like that. It's just a cheap little box. Some nails now. Right,
Now we will flip it.
and I'll start.
Line it up again. Alright.
Now I'm just gonna put one in the middle of the bottom. So make
If
sure.
you want, you can put another 3, but we're just going to go with 1 for now and see how it goes.
Just like so. So yeah,
Now, again, glue. We are going to put in the other side once we fix up the measurements again. Alright, so,
cut.
see you soon.
Okay, we've cut this one down to size. It's a little bit rough,
Which I think is the theme for this video, but that's alright.
and it should
Slot in, which it does.
lit.
That's not where it goes anyway.
Oh, it goes that way. I knew that. It's been.
Alright, so that one fits pretty good.
Once once this is all finished, it's just a little thing you can just put like your nails, or it could be like a little toolbox or something you keep outside.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
Alright, now did we want to putty before we put the top on?
Yeah.
Good plan. You just gotta look for the spots that need it
Everywhere.
and fill it in, which in our case is kind of everywhere. But that's okay.
Just grab some.
Let's start with this side.
So it's like, oh, yeah.
grab another glove.
So it's just like a,
Clay, I guess
Clay.
would be the best way to describe it.
yeah,
Quite hard, but you just gotta fiddle with it.
yeah, make it a bit softer. And then you just like,
You shove it into the spots, and then with like, I guess, a flat bit of wood, you kind of scrape it and make it like flush, and that way it gets into all the spots that you need it to get into. And if it's not the same colour, that doesn't matter, especially if you're going to paint it, or if you're just going to use it for out in your shed or garden. It doesn't really matter, that part's up to you.
and we might do the insides as well. But then once it's dry, you can sand it back.
Yeah.
You gotta let it dry now. Face this up. So you're gonna let that dry and we'll come back to this. Alright, so now we've let the putty dry, so it should look something like this. We've sanded it off a bit and put a little bit more on, so make it a bit more flush. Now it's time for the lid. So the lid should fit perfectly like that. So obviously it's a new day. It's just a 2-day project. So yesterday we did like the hinges on the back, but I realised I messed up. The hinges are meant to go here, so I've already done some holes, ready to go. And I went out and bought big old hinges for the box, so they just go on each side.
Line them up.
Line them up. My father told me that to get holes,
I swear I told you to do this yesterday.
you probably did.
I
but-
did. To get you started, do it with the nail.
Look,
Get your little indentation or whatever it's called.
it should stay on that time.
And now,
You pull it out.
and it's easy to screw in. And now, put your screws in.
Now it should be easier to screw in.
You want to make sure it's extra secure, you can also add a bit of wood glue if you want.
Okay, so it should look like this, and it should just open.
Nice.
And if you want to go a step further, which we're not going to do, these little latches. Since we've all sanded it down now, we're going to paint it. Oh, I've got Dustin here, come to help us. So yeah, we're just going to give it a coat in white paint, and then yeah, so we'll get started.